Good Thursday afternoon to everybody listening across Northeast Arkansas. This is Stan Morris with a weather alert across Northeast Arkansas to bring to you as a tornado watch has been issued for portions of NEA, along with a great deal of Missouri as well. We have some storms getting set to move in tonight, and we want to give you a brief weather update early in the afternoon around the time we normally do our show, because we're expecting tonight to probably be one of those evenings where we do break-in weather coverage this evening. If that's the case, then that means we're going to have a busy evening tonight. I just want to run everybody through the expectations right now that we're kind of watching for and waiting for, and let everyone know what we're expecting to be doing this evening. The National Weather Service says at about 6 p.m. tonight, that's when they're expecting this stuff to start kind of rolling in. I want to show you a video that I actually took a short time ago. It's a little bit lower resolution, but this gives you an idea of when the Weather Service says these storms will be rolling in, and it's going to loop back through once. But they're saying that the stuff is going to be rolling through NEA probably starting at around 6 p.m. tonight. 5 to 6 p.m. we're going to start to see this stuff move in, and then we're going to see it just continue to linger and move to the southwest sort of at a slow pace. You can see by 9 p.m. the storms not even touch Jonesboro. 11 p.m., 12 a.m., midnight, 1 a.m. Friday, we're going to see those storms finally rolling over the top of Jonesboro and then headed southeast, sorry, I said southwest a second ago, to Memphis. This is what the temperatures look like across the United States right now today. I just wanted to point this out because if you think things are bad here, they are 100 degrees in Death Valley, and there's some other temperatures that are pretty rough over in Texas too, but they probably don't have the humidity that we're having to deal with, which is you know, that makes things a little bit different. Right now, this is a live map from the National Weather Service office, and it does show Northeast Arkansas's counties that are under a tornado watch right now. Those tornado watches do extend into the Missouri Boot Heel, so if you have any viewers that are out there that are watching in the Boot Heel, don't think that this also doesn't apply to you. It most certainly does, but what we pull is information from the Memphis Weather Service office. We also have to monitor Little Rock as well, so it kind of starts to get crazy if we're monitoring Missouri too. I just want to point that out. So Randolph County, Lawrence County, Clay County, and Greene County. Then, of course, you've got your Boot Heel counties, too, Butler and others, really all of the counties bordering Arkansas that are in Missouri. They're all going to be under a tornado watch, and that tornado watch that we're telling you about, that is going to last until 8 p.m. tonight. As I mentioned, it's about 6 p.m. when the stuff is going to start rolling in to NEA. This is a bigger map showing how large and long that watch really extends to, because it goes all the way over to Branson, Missouri, and then comes all the way to the Mississippi River. That tornado watch that is in effect until 8 p.m. tonight, because that's about 2 hours after we're expecting the storms to start moving into Northeast Arkansas. It'll give us an idea by then how things are going, if they're going to get crazy, or if we're thinking things may not be too terribly rough tonight. So we're going to be watching that very closely this evening. And if severe weather breaks out, the first thing we're going to do is break in and do a live update, or just go wall-to-wall with live coverage on our Facebook page. I do want to let everybody know that we have a few chances for some severe weather over the next couple of days. Once we get through at least Saturday, it looks like we are in the clear for the next 4 or 5 days at a minimum. But it's before then we got to keep a watch, especially tonight, as severe thunderstorms are possible, again, mainly tonight over NEA, as always, and the Missouri Boot Heel, and a little bit over northwest Tennessee. We do have hot and humid conditions, as you know, across northeast Arkansas right now. And that's going to continue for the next several days, too, especially once it starts throwing a little bit of rainfall at us. But the upside of that is that the severe chances for storms is tapering off, especially after today. I do want to show you guys your New Wave Wireless 5-day forecast. It's home of the $49 iPhone screen repair, and tonight we have a chance, again, as mentioned, enough by now, for those thunderstorms. 74 for the overnight low. Tomorrow, a high of 91. A slight chance for some thunderstorms. I included that because it's a 30% chance. It's probably not enough to plan your day around, but it is enough to keep in mind. A high near 91, partly sunny skies. Saturday, 20% chance for thunderstorms, but I didn't even include that as that's probably just going to be, a couple of storms that pop up, maybe give us a little trouble, and then we're done. Mostly sunny skies otherwise, and a high near 93. 40% chance for thunderstorms on Saturday night. That's the greatest chance we have, it looks like, besides this evening. And then Sunday, it's all gone with sunny skies and a high near 87, 86 on Monday. That's not too bad, right? Kind of highs in the mid 80s, back up to 90 by the time Wednesday rolls around. Oh, I just saw there's that graphic I showed you earlier from the National Weather Service just a moment ago that said there's no rain chances for the next 4 or 5 days. Well, the Weather Service looks like they've just dropped a 40% chance of thunderstorms in for us next Tuesday, so I spoke too soon. Looks like we may have even more thunderstorms on the way for us next week as well. But right now in Jonesboro, it's 91 degrees with fair skies. It's pretty breezy out right now, too. And if you're joining us across Northeast Arkansas, we'd love to know wherever you're at. We'll look at chat here in just a moment and tell everyone hello. If you just joined us and you're not sure what's going on, you're saying, who's this guy talking? I'm Stan Morris, and we're covering weather tonight on NEA Report, as right here at the tail end of Tornado Alley, we're expecting there to be some thunderstorms that are at least capable of potentially producing tornadoes. That's why we have a tornado watch that's in effect for us. I should say, when I say us, I'm talking about the northeasternmost counties in NEA. It's not actually in effect for Jonesboro or Craighead County right now, but our neighbors in Lawrence, Greene, Clay, and Randolph counties are in those watch areas right now, so we most definitely want to keep everyone aware of those. And I also want to let everyone know, too, that, yeah, these storms are going to be moving over Jonesboro. So, I mean, it's going to be later tonight, probably 8, 9 p.m. before we even start to see them roll over Craighead County as they roll to the southeast, but that does include that slight risk of severe thunderstorms for us too. It's just not enough of one for them to have prompted a tornado watch to be issued, but we do have a hazardous weather outlook right now for East Arkansas, the Boot Hill, northern Mississippi, western Tennessee. The Weather Service is saying that there's a slight risk for severe thunderstorms tonight over NEA and the Boot Hill and Tennessee. We're looking for a damaging wind and large hail threat tonight. That's what they're saying at the moment. But they are saying hot and humid conditions expected this afternoon too, so you just got to keep that in mind if you're doing anything outside. And heat indices this weekend over 100 degrees, so there's that. It does say spotter activation may be needed tonight. That's an indicator on these hazardous weather outlooks that there may be a chance for storm spotters to be letting us know what's going on. I see Tammy Finley in chat says, I better get mowing. Well, if you want to get that yard mowed today, there's no doubt you're not going to have a terrible long amount of time to get it done. This is the radar that's forecast, at least for us tonight, from the Weather Service. You can see those storms start to roll in at 6, 7, and 8 p.m., rolling over NEA, maybe even around 5 p.m. for you in Ravenden, so you might want to get that stuff mowed and taken care of. It says Paragold's under a tornado watch right now, according to Bobby. That is correct, and it is under one until 8 p.m. tonight. Of course, that would technically be Greene County, all of Greene County that's under that right now. And also looking at chat, we'll be going straight through Paragould. Bobby said, hey, Stan, says Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. And hello to Rebecca, who says, thanks for keeping us informed. It's my pleasure. Susan asked uh-oh, where did everything go? Let's go back to this screen. Susan asked, is it going to include Jonesboro? The watch does not include Jonesboro at the moment, but you are going to be getting some storms tonight right here in our home in Jonesboro and in Craighead County. So we're going to be watching that one pretty closely because it doesn't always mean nothing's going to pop up. It just means those counties that we're looking at in the red right now, and more specifically, I'll give you a better look at all of the counties that would be included, even in southeast Missouri. All of those counties that you can kind of see the transparency through, those are the ones that have the biggest risk tonight. So we're going to be watching that very closely this evening on NEA Report. If severe weather breaks out, we will break in. In fact, we're planning on doing at least a degree of weather coverage whenever this stuff does start to roll in, so we can kind of watch it with everyone and let everyone know what's going on. And hopefully it won't be a very crazy evening. I don't think we're expecting a severe weather event tonight, but we are expecting something that could have potential worries in it. That's why we want to keep a watch on things and keep you guys up to date very closely. Okay. It's the bottom of the hour on NEA Report, and I'm coming at you a little bit early today because I wanted to get this severe weather stuff covered and talked about, just in case we got to do some stuff tonight. I also want to let everyone know we're redesigning NEAReport.com, so there's a lot of bugs on it right now, and I'm well aware of that. I'm sorry. I know a lot of the links aren't working. And I'm not talking about the apartment complex in Jonesboro. I'm talking about the hyperlinks on the website are not going always to where they're supposed to. But they're going to. You just got to give us a little bit of extra time because we're trying to change the design around and make it basically more user-friendly and easier for us to put updates on the website for. But at the same time, just frankly moving it to a better host and a better server, which is sort of what we're doing right now. So because we are involved in that at the moment, the website is kind of being affected a little bit. In fact, I'll just give you guys a live look here. Here's the website at the moment right now. Here's what happens when you click on a story. You click on the story and it doesn't load the story itself. You can't scroll down. So that is a known error at the moment. We're working to get that one fixed. Thank you, Bobby, for the kind message, and I appreciate you. I hope that everybody stays safe tonight as well. Hello to Pat, hello to Twin, hello to Michael Bowen, and Gwen Smith, as well as Felicia, Peggy, Pauline, and Sherry Ray in Corning. Good to hear you guys all joining us this afternoon in chat. Hello to Michael Cooksey. Stan, I enjoy your honest reporting. It touches my heart. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that there are people that want to hear an unfiltered truth, that don't want to hear somebody have to put it through their politically correct filter before we do the news, because that is so boring, and we get enough of that already. I'm glad other people are kind of catching on and following along with this stuff, because I enjoy doing the news this way. It's a little bit risky sometimes. I make some people mad once in a while, but that's supposed to be part of journalism. Right? You're supposed to challenge yourself and challenge your ideas and question yourself. Gosh, I got into a Twitter exchange with somebody the other day, a state senator, and if you go back and look at it, you should see some of the because she says that she's not using words that she used in the previous tweet. Challenging her as an example is part of journalism. So. Getting windy north of Jonesboro, says Pat, and I would believe it. It's probably a breezy afternoon across most of NEA right now. I'm looking right now at this map. I'm not seeing... Let's see if I can get this to show up. I'm not seeing... You can see in the lower right corner of the screen on the lower third... a little easier to show up there. You can actually see the counties that are under a watch at the moment. That's a tornado watch that we've got across northeast Arkansas and really all across the south half, well, south, I don't know, fifth maybe of Missouri, as there is a ton of tornado watch counties under that that does also extend into 4 northeast Arkansas counties, the 4 being Randolph, Clay, Lawrence, and Greene County. Doesn't mean that we don't still have a chance for some severe activity in Jonesboro tonight. We do. You could see on the time lapse from the Weather Service when that stuff is going to start to roll in at the very top of your screen, 6 p.m., 7, 8, and then by 9, 10, we're starting to see it kind of come around Jonesboro too. It's interesting to note because by the time 1 a.m. rolls around, it may be stormy over Jonesboro, and those storms are showing intensity increases as they move more to the southeast. So I'm going to definitely be watching into the overnight hours on this, because if it, for instance, hits Poinsett County and it does intensify, I don't want 2 a.m. to roll around and all the other weather people, you know, to be in bed and such. Johnny Vincent says, hello. Hello, Johnny. Good to see you. He's going to work at 4 p.m., so I'm glad I got him updated before you headed out to work tonight. If you got your phone on you tonight, we'll try to keep you up to date on what's going on with the severe weather and let you know if anything happens near you. Okay? Okay. So it's 2:37, 2:38 actually as we speak right now. And we're going to be coming back at you with more news tonight. Just as I mentioned a short time ago, that's kind of why we came at you a little bit early today, because we expect severe weather this evening, and we want to make sure that everybody is ready for that and kind of alerted. You know, if you want to watch along with us later on tonight, then we would appreciate that too. Kenny Bass says he's got to be at work at midnight. Well, the good news is, Kenny, it's not expected to be as bad in Jonesboro. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why we're not seeing that tornado watch over Craighead County right now, or counties to the south. of where it's at, and keep our fingers crossed. But we'll watch, and we'll send out, a live alert notification if there are tornadoes or anything like that popping up tonight. The expectation is not that we're going to see tornadoes, at least. It's potential chances for them that have the spotters activated, but they're not the greatest chances. The expectation is that large hail damaging winds are what we're going to see from this system that's rolling in tonight. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, and we'll hear from our sponsors real quick before we wrap up our live stream. If you haven't yet, we want you to like us, subscribe to us on YouTube, along with following along with us on the Twitter at NEA News, and you're already on Facebook, but make sure you follow us and see our notifications first if you haven't already. That way you know when breaking news happens right in your community. All right, folks, I'm Stan Morris, and you're up to date with, with the latest on the severe weather potentials for us this afternoon. We're back tonight with more news from Northeast Arkansas, so be sure to watch, like, and get ready for an evening with storms in NEA.
Haley Norris, Realtor. Should I make my hair go like this? Whether you need to buy, sell, or lease. Haley, can I use my hands? Or is that, where are my hands? Where do they go?
Just say,
Haley.
Just say Haley.
Whether you need my expertise. Haley Norris, Realtor. Or even do a commercial lease. Haley Norris, Realtor. Should I say Remax Real Estate Center or not? Is that too salesy?
No, that's good.
My average days on market is just 50 days. You need my expertise. And that means I'm putting more money back in your pocket.
Specializing in unloading contents and packet moves, fully insured and licensed, The Moving Company is the only company to call for your next move. The Moving Company's award-winning team will quickly, safely, and efficiently move your belongings where you need them, whether it's across town or across the country. The Moving Company. Equipped with 2 full-size moving trucks and all the supplies and tools for any move, The Moving Company is prepared for the toughest jobs to the most gentle. To book your next move, give us a call at 882-2842 or send us a message to our Facebook page by searching The Moving Company.